Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Hey, Dave Mathias coming at you, the BlabberMalt Show, episode 88 for January 28th, 2025.
Yeah, man, we're a little late today. We're sorry. You know, we had a little difficult time getting out here.
Not that late. We've been later.
It's true. It's 7-Eleven. It's great timing.
Yeah, it's great.
There was a big accident on the highways. Car burnt.
Yeah, I hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, absolutely hoping everybody's okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like sounds good. We're ready to roll.
So we're out in Cuyahoga Falls at Boss Chicken Beer.
Yes, the Boss Chicken
Yes.
Beer.
You can. I hope you can hear us. It's not too loud in here. There's a lot of people in here having some
it's busy.
chicken wings and beer.
We're hanging out with Melissa tonight.
Yes, we are.
Back again. Survived the Christmas show.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
That's awesome. So
She drove to us, so we drove to her
that's
tonight.
it. It's perfect. Dave, let everybody know how to get a hold of us.
Well, the BlabberMalt Show, Facebook, YouTube is where we go live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. We're also, the video and audio is on Spotify and Amazon and all those places tomorrow.
There you go.
The day after, yeah.
So, Melissa, tell them how to get out here to the far reaches of the east side.
How to get out to Cuyahoga Falls from where are you coming from, I guess?
Where are we at?
So we are on Front Street in Cuyahoga Falls, but we also have another location in Berea on Front Street also, so don't confuse the two Front Streets. There are different numbers in front of them. We also have the Bay Village location, which is probably closest to you guys, but our tiniest location and our Seven Hills location. But I brought you to the palatial Cuyahoga Falls, which is our newest one. It's shiny and new, and everyone likes shiny and new, right?
She was going to say that I like shiny and new. That's what she was listed as. So, not wrong, everybody. I do.
So you are the director of beverage, is that right?
Yes. So, it fell into my lap. I mean, like everything does in the beer world, but it perfectly paired with being HR in our company. So HR always needs a drink after doing all of their HR work. And I also do all the beverage for all four of the Boss locations. So for director of beverage, what does my life look like?
Yes.
More or less, I saw you guys at the Brewery Passport last week, and pretty much every brewery that's on that Brewery Passport, if they distribute, I carry them. So one way or another, I figure out how to contact each one of those brewers and ask them whether I can get their beer in our 4 locations, and I try and rotate them all year round in our locations. So.
I feel like if you're going to be the director of anything, beverage is what you want to be the director of, right?
Well, you know, when you love craft beer, there's a struggle. Because you can either go to a brewery and enjoy craft beer, or you can go to a restaurant and settle possibly for beer that you aren't really going to enjoy, right? So for me, the whole goal was to have a restaurant that you would love the food and love the beer and not have to settle.
And I'm not selling tonight. And we have a little sneak peek here today of a beer that I'm digging. So I know there's a big story behind it. Tell us all about it. What's going on? I see what you're missing here behind us is the wonderful kitchen, open kitchen concept. Come and order your food and beers. Behind us is this humongous wall of TV that is showing beautiful pictures of all your drinks and beer, and of this really cool event coming up that talks about this beer. Tell us all about it, what it is, and what we're drinking.
I've been working real hard with our next collaboration that we're releasing on Saturday. It is with Royal Docks. It is a salted caramel white stout. It is called Sugar Daddy. It is inspired by the nostalgic candy, the Sugar Daddy. So at 8 o'clock at all of our restaurants, anyone that has purchased a Sugar Daddy beer will be given a Sugar Daddy candy sucker. And the first person to finish the candy will receive a prize. We have a growler and a cooler and a Royal Dock shirt.
Woo!
And it'll be a fun little contest to...
Not the beer, the candy.
The candy. They have to suck on the candy and finish it.
It says this $5 ticket gets you entered and win. It includes a Sugar Daddy draft, candy,
Yep.
and what else? The chance to win that.
Chance to win. So on Saturday, the beers will be, if you pre-purchase your tickets, it's only $5 for that beer. It's traditionally a $7 beer any other day of the week, but we're going to give it to $5 so that you can come in and try our new beer out on Saturday.
Which is a great price for this beverage.
So, are people lined up with the candies, and it's a Sugar Daddy suck off, like timed event,
Timed
it's
event, official. Yep.
at the same time?
All at the
Okay.
same time.
All right, it's a Sugar Daddy suck off. You heard it here. Okay.
I'm taking this mic back and I'm keeping it for a while. So, Dave, we're not in your basement. We're not at the studio. We're in public.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're sorry now.
Has a public face.
A public face and a studio face. Yes, it does. So, but also in the picture, it kind of shows you were there for Brew Day.
Yep. So the collabs that I do with different breweries is to help the industry grow and to help customers understand different styles of beers. So this is the second year in a row that I've done a white stout. Last year I did it with Four Paws. We did a vanilla bean white stout.
And that was good.
I really believe that this needs to be the next style of beer that the Brewers Association needs to recognize as a style to be able to be judged. There's a lot of great white stouts out there. I had yours. You had See Us for Cookie?
See Us for
Right?
Cookie.
It was delicious.
We have White Knight.
Correct.
We have another coffee latte. So it's just the style.
But
People dig that style. You're not wrong.
It takes a lot to get a beer into being recognized as a
Sure.
style. I mean, just hazy IPAs alone weren't recognized as a style until 2018.
Correct.
So, I mean, everyone feels like it's been around forever, but it really hasn't.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, you're not wrong in that statement, because the style has progressed from maybe one every now and then to seeing, we'll have 3 on tap. Between See Us for Cookie, our typical White Knight, which is just our base white stout, and then we're doing another latte stout too. So it's just it's a great style. Kind of drinks like a stout, but doesn't really finish like that in general. So I dig it. What are your takes? What makes you love it so much?
I actually am not a huge stout fan, but I do love a good white stout. So I think it's the bitter finish I don't enjoy about some stouts. And this, it finishes more like a blonde, but it does have those roasty, toasty notes and, some sugary notes to it that you would love. So.
Yep. And so that's really an important thing. I'm going to pass it over to Dave. You want to talk about some of the processes of how you can create a white stout, what that looks like, because it isn't a stout by any stretch of the imagination, but you're getting some of those flavors. You do that through the brewing process and any little adjuncts you're using. So I can get mine today.
Yeah, I do like coffee in a lighter colored beer, so I do appreciate getting that coffee bitterness in the stout. I mean, you can't use the dark grains because you would get the color, but you can see there's no dark grains in that. That's a nice beer, and yeah, the Sugar Daddy, I get that. It's a very nice beer.
So what we're talking about is basically, you said a blonde ale, right? And that's what they are. It's almost like an imperial blonde, mimicking some of that stout coffee finish. I'm guessing it has lactose in it. Yeah, which a good white stout has lactose, sweetness to that. So you mash at a really high temperature, kind of
bigger
in
body.
that thicker, bigger body like you would in a big, deep, heavy, rich stout. Coffee gives that roastedness to it, that kind of the flavor profile without having the roasted grains, that astringency that can come from that, right? And then you get to use really cool adjuncts that kind of really stand out.
Yeah.
In this case, that caramel, that Sugar Daddy suck-off period is really impressive. So that's hence your salted caramel.
A little salty. Yeah.
We're in trouble today,
Yep.
Dave. And in the brewing process, we're watching a little video of this, pictures of it go down. Tell us about that, because you said it was kind of neat, because I'm watching you throw entire sugar daddies in. What was surprising about that to you?
So it was super interesting to me that we were not even cutting off the paper sticks on the suckers. We were just throwing them in there, and I was like, wait a minute, what's going to go on with these sticks? But really, the reality is that it's going to, the liquid's going to be drained out, and any of that paper would be in the mash, and so it really doesn't matter. You didn't have to worry about taking the caramel off the sticks. So
in the pictures, we're obviously noticing that they use the sugar daddy candy in the mash, right, to kind of collect a lot of that early flavors and caramels, which then probably caramelized a little bit in the boil kettle if it would seep through. It's a pretty neat little process.
And that sugar will ferment out, but then you add the lactose, which the yeast won't ferment, so then you get that sweetness, put that sweetness back. Yeah.
And I mean, I got to give props to Royal Docks. I didn't brew the beer. They did a great job of, helping me come up with an idea that I really wanted to do, and they really hit it spot on what I was looking for. So they did an amazing job.
And no sticks in your beer.
No sticks
paper
in the beer.
Yeah.
No.
It's magic. Magic. Yeah. Maybe after the fact we can throw some sticks in.
So I'm almost finished with this, and I kind of want to stick to this game. But you mentioned we talked to Dave at the passport party and the kickoff, and he was super excited about this beer with you and the collaboration, and really spoke very highly of the whole process, and super stoked about doing that. Now he's now at the OCBA conference, so he's not here right now, but we did have that conversation. Maybe we'll get out there here soon to Royal Docks. Again, they're excited to be part of that with you, and you mentioned that if you are a craft brewer, right, and you want to have your beer on tap here, you work with them. And let's talk about that, right? So first and foremost, let's look at the beer menu, right?
My beer menu. Okay.
So as you count down through that beer list, I see 34 beers that you have offered here, whether in draft or cans. That's a pretty impressive draft list, or beer list per se, right?
I like to say that I have something for everyone. It's my goal that everyone comes in, and if they want an alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink, that I have something that's going to satisfy them. So, no, we're not a place that only strictly does IPAs or does just standard lagers, because those sell well. I try and make sure that anyone that has something style that they like, I try and get it. Now, I'll say there are some styles that are a lot harder to get. I mean, it's winter, so try and get a sour is really
difficult,
hard.
Right?
It's really hard.
I agree.
But
I understand.
In the summer, I can get them, but
no, I get it. But we'll talk about our conversation later. But on draft, you have Hoppy Dudes Peach Tea, which is really good, right?
So that's all year round. So we always have that. That's a standard tap at all 4 of our locations.
Really? Well done, Hoppy Dudes.
Sometimes they rotate in some special ones. They did a holiday one for us for Christmas. Sometimes we get some raspberry. So, yeah.
The dudes, man. I'm gonna check, make sure they're watching us.
So we have a large gluten-free population, and it is a tea that is not technically beer. It's produced at 6% alcohol, and it's amazingly delicious.
Is this in the middle?
Oh,
drop it down.
Good.
Look at our waiter.
Oh, here we go.
Look at our waiter. He's so handsome. You should hire him. He's probably not for hire. He's for hire? Janelle says he's for hire. Jay, you're for hire. Let's see if anybody said anything. Hoppy Dudes has not said a word, so. Annie laughed at your joke, though. Yeah, kind of crazy. So, Hoppy Dudes, we have Undisputed from Saucy, Aviator from Working Class, Missing Mountains, Wickle Trickle, which you're having. Sundog Cider House, Mad Apple. It's on draft.
Yep.
A cider on draft for those who are asking those questions. There's seasonals.
They're going to be out. They're going to be going, so we don't even want to talk about those.
We do,
Those are
because if you
going
get your
out
butts here, it's still
this
cold
week.
outside. It's snowy.
We're getting out.
Ghost Tree Yukon, Modern Methods, Kexmas, Biker, Brew House, Gingerbread, Siblings, Christmas Bach, and Festivus from Market Garden. All good beers, right? Yeah, going Cornelius. Darks, Noble Beast, Schwarzbier, very good beer. Masthead, Single Origin. Twin Oaks Ship Burner. Fruity, you have Milleberg's Layover. You have Dave Cousineau. Oh, sorry, wrong Fruity. That's Mike Cousineau. Mike Cousineau is the fruity one. Inside the 5, that's a fetch. Which one's that one? It's a gluten-free. A lot of gluten-free options here.
We have a large following of gluten-free people, so we do have to have a large selection of gluten-free options too.
That's good. Twin Oats, Oatsweizen, Birdfish, Black Currant, which is good. Redhead Cider House. We love Redhead Cider House. Those guys are awesome. Yeah, you want to take over the rest of the menu and see what's going on?
I want to jump down here. I know you guys lean into the gluten-free on the menu items. And this is a extensive list of gluten-free beers.
Yes. So like I said, I'm trying to make sure that anyone that comes in here has the options to drink whatever they can.
So we got the
drink.
ciders, and there's 5 gluten-free beers.
Well, just there's a whole bunch of beer too.
Now, unfortunately, there's only one brewery that does the gluten-free beer in this area, so I do have to get
That's Sibling.
gluten-free beers that are not from Ohio, unfortunately. But I get a good variety.
So we're working on that very diligently, right? That's my 2025. That's my resolution. We're gonna make a gluten-free beer together, right? But the problem is that gluten-free versus gluten-reduced conversations, right? Brew house specific. I'm not really sure how everybody else does it. I do know that we can do a gluten-free beer, but to label it that way and get it approved is going to be difficult because we're the same brew house. That's not a specific tank.
It's sibling how they do it, right?
If you
I don't want to know the answer to that, right? That's just kind of the point. So I don't want to answer the questions on those, but at least we're talking about a gluten reduced to almost zero gluten.
If you are truly celiac, just a whiff of gluten will send you into a tailspin.
No, we had the conversation today at work.
Can't. Yeah.
You know, I mean, someone said that they just touched the surface that someone else was on.
Yeah,
that they had gluten, and that's a really big deal, right? Someone ate a piece of bread and kissed somebody, they got all broke out. That's a.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be totally on the hook for saying it's a gluten-free product when, the tank itself. Now, can we change out all of our
just
plasticware,
the transfer
right? Hoses,
and
that sure. But the I'm not saying there's no law, but the conversation is changing even this year in 2025 about what is actually gluten-free, and this process is you're going to have to do to get to that point. So we're really working on that. Our brewer, Mike Perman, who's basically at our Medina location brewing mainly for there, he is down at OCBA this week on our behalf, really picking up a lot of these tips and trades, asking tons of questions about how to do that, because that's what I've tasked them with this year, is to say, okay, guys, we're going to brew gluten-free beers, not just one. We're going to do a nice lager. We're going to do a gluten-free IPA. I'm going to do a gluten-free hazy. I'm going to try it at least, and a gluten-free dark stout. So that's kind of the point of this year.
If you need anything to compare, clearly I have the stock of all of those hazies and stouts and lagers for you to say, am I up to par, right?
You come try mine, and we'll try yours. How about that? Is that how it goes? Is that the word? Okay, good.
So, just as a side note, the Ohio Craft Brewers Association meeting is going on, and Matthias said, no, I can't go because the BlabberMalt Show has to go on Tuesday. Can't go. That's what he said, yeah.
Somebody else will work for me.
Yeah.
It's called delegation. Trusting your staff.
Sounds good.
He'll get way more out of it than I will anyway.
Yeah.
Facts.
Also, I got my brewery passport shirt from last year on. We went out, we hit 5 breweries for 2025. The passport kicked off. Went down, got our shirt from last year's points. Hit 5 breweries. Hit Noble Beast, Masthead, Butcher and Brewer, Sibling, and Southern Tier. So we signed up, got 100 points, and got 100 points for each of the 5. I'm sitting on 600 points. I could get koozies. I could get a bottle opener right now. It's crazy. Crazy.
When did you go on this little beer extravaganza to the
Saturday.
best breweries in Cleveland? Tell me.
Saturday. We went Saturday. With these guys, my wife, and Eric and Christine went with us. Yeah.
I don't know how to feel right now, Dave. I'm feeling a little certain way.
I think you were working.
That doesn't matter.
I knew I shouldn't have brought this up.
So my partner in crime over here did not invite me to
How many points you have, Melissa?
Saturday best breweries in Cleveland. I can't be mad at you. I'm not really mad at you at all.
I'm a bad friend.
I'm pretty pissed at you.
Okay, sorry. That's fair. That's fair.
She did say that.
January, like everyone starts out strong in January. It's like
Yeah.
Not this guy.
gym plan. Like you're gonna start working out, and then February you're like, I don't like, but starting out strong, good.
She just cut the tension right there by changing the subject. You're right. It's January. I don't get invited to things during January.
I thought you were doing dry January.
Apparently I am.
Yeah.
It's okay. Matthias +1 isn't always a fun thing to do, so I get it.
All right. So let's talk. Let's get off of this. We got to talk about the food here at Boss Chicken Beer.
All right,
I mean, honestly, what pairs better with beer than chicken wings? Nothing.
I know that.
and amazingly, all of this food is gluten-free, but you wouldn't know it, right?
I wouldn't
So,
know it.
It's
And heart healthy, too.
surprisingly gluten-free. All the food you see here is on our Super Bowl menu, because that's coming up. And who doesn't want wings with Super Bowl Sunday? So all of our locations, we are never open on a Sunday, but clearly on Super Bowl Sunday, we are. We're taking pre-orders now all the way till Super Bowl Sunday, and get your orders in for your wings.
Yeah, you took care of us on the Christmas beer tasting. We really appreciate it. You brought wings and sauce and the Brussels. Oh my God, it was great. I had never had the jalapeno buffalo sauce before. That is legit. It's a buffalo sauce, but it has that bitter green jalapeno nose to it and taste. That's my favorite sauce.
Yep.
Favorite wing sauce.
So what else we got?
So today we have this is our wing and tender combo. So what we say about this is, like, when a couple come in to eat, like, it's the best of all worlds. You get wings, you got tenders, you get 2 sides, and you get 3 sauces. So we've got our wings, our tenders, our Brussels sprouts, and these are loaded tots.
These are tenders. Look at this. My God,
They're big. So
that's
yeah.
a chicken breast.
A 4-pack
on.
is a full pound of chicken.
Wow.
Yeah. So we never suggest any single human being order a 8-pack. They're never going to finish it.
I put my fingers on that. That one's mine.
That one's yours.
You touched it, you can
Yeah. I'm looking at you.
So, I mean, we're looking at this menu. I want you to look it up online. I haven't done it. What's your web address? You had to look online.
BossChickenBeer.com.
BossChickenBeer.com. So it says #1 wings and 1 pound of wings plus 1 sauce. You can do that, right? I said #1 wings. They are they are out here
Best wings around.
in Avon and ZZ's. Bay Village can have the tag too. So until you come to Avon, we're so good. You have it. I love the name 2-pack, 4-pack, 8-pack. I love that.
Yep.
So we have this wings and tender combo, which we have
Yep.
coming up. Side pieces, great name, right? Fries, sprouts, fried shrooms, onion rings, superfood slaw, apple superfood slaw, handmade tots, queso mac and cheese, berry pecan side salad, roasted sweet potato, and hipster chili. That's kind of fun.
We keep it super simple. You know, and people ask like, what's good on your menu? Everything is good on our menu.
Yep.
You know?
I mean, they have Boss mac and cheeses. You have dog pound sliders, cheese dogs, chili cheese dogs, hot dogs, parm dog, some salads for lighter stuff. But here's where I think the rubber hits the road, right? Because Dave was supposed to do the whole beer list. He got stuck on the gluten-free beers, which is fine. Watch this. So regular menu, same thing in a gluten-free menu.
That's a vegan. No,
Vegan menu.
It's all gluten-free.
Vegan wings, same thing, 4-pack, 8-pack. Vegan wings and tenders, 4 tofu flats, 4 cauliflower drums, 4 zucchini tenders, 2 sides, and 3 sauces. I mean, as someone who spent almost a year being vegan, in a general rule, this is epic.
You spent a year being vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I lost 200 pounds and got myself all situated and kind of dabble in other things now, but...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think vegan really means that, like, it's always a set life choice. Sometimes people just want to reduce some of their meats throughout the week. And, like, I love chicken just like anyone else, but I love our vegan menu also.
Sure.
Like, and for us, it's all about fresh ingredients. So we don't have fake chicken.
Yep.
We do fresh vegetables. Our tofu is, you know, fresh and marinated and then deep fried. Our cauliflower or zucchini are delicious, you know. So at the end of the day, you're eating some good vegetables.
Vegan OG Boss Mac, Jackfruit Mac, Buffalo Mac. To be fair, I'm a fan of your guys, and I didn't even know you had this style of huge menu in the back. I did not. I mean, I've only been to the burrito location. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that. Kind of just don't pay attention sometimes. But vegan dogs, a vegan cheese dog, it just, to say that out loud to people out there, that's a big deal to have that style of options, because to reproduce that in a place like this is a big enough menu on its own. But to throw the fact that they can roll with the same items as the vegan options,
it caters
big
to
deal.
Like that inclusivity that I'm talking about. Like the beer menu is inclusive to anyone that wants to drink, right? And so for us, it's like you've got those couples that one of them is a chicken eater and one of them is vegan, and one of them has to go to a restaurant they don't want to go to. And at Boss Chicken and Beer, they don't have to settle. They both
don't
get
have
to
to
enjoy
choose.
amazing food.
you like meat, eat it.
Yeah.
You don't like meat, come and eat it. And for me, you know, coming through options in life where you mentioned, Dave, I don't drink this January because he's not a very nice friend. Drink, don't drink, right? Take back some foods. You know, you're with your heart attack and whatnot. Options for people like, you know, inflammation, the necessity to step back a little bit, and people just want to eat different things. And so this is a huge deal. So
But everybody wants beer.
everybody wants beer.
They do.
It's true. So, Dave, you want to go back to the rest of this menu? Because I think the next side of this menu kind of scratches some of your itches.
What are we talking about here?
Well, let's talk about the rest of the beers on this side you didn't hit.
We didn't talk about the IPAs. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we have what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 IPAs. That's my jam right there. Hazy Wife, Hazy Life, Blue Heron. Yeah.
Right
We
here.
get Little Squeaker, Modern Methods. Haysbro, Market Garden. Yeah, solid. Slice of Paradise, Jolly Scholar. Jessica, who probably brews that, right? Seatown, Collision Bend. Nice. Then we have,
Gotta have these.
We got our nostalgic
nostalgic
section.
beers.
I love the name Nostalgic.
But I only
Yeah.
like put them in like the stubbies and the like beers that like you remember your dad having, you know?
Yeah, we got Coors Banquet. Classic, good beer. Natty Daddy. Natural Light.
So I talked to, you said Natty Daddy. I talked to my dad. So my dad, he wasn't a drinker when I was growing up, and he was a pastor. And so when we were talking about Coors and Coors Banquet, he brought up the fact that, that was what I used to drink back in the day. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it was very hard to get. Some people would drive out and get it, but that was the thing. This was Coors Banquet. So it's not just hit hop because of the new series, but straight up Coors is what it's all about.
Yeah, you can get it everywhere now, but back in the day, there's another classic beer, well, soon to be classic beer. We were just talking about this on the ride in. Hulk Hogan is coming to Cleveland this Friday, Saturday?
And Saturday.
Yeah, Brew Kettle.
Yeah.
Promoting his beer.
So, kind of crazy, right? As a person who actually may have wrestled a little bit with some of these guys back in the day.
Yes, you know that he wrestled professionally.
Not like not in high school, but professionally.
Yeah.
Looking online, saw a post in a negative light, but I don't think it's negative at all. Someone said they got blocked because they were promoting. Got blocked from Brew Kettle because they're promoting having an all-American beer there. So I clicked on it and we were just chit-chatting about it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Hulk Hogan's going to be in Brunswick at Friday. I think it's 5:15 to 7 o'clock at Brunswick Brew Kettle in Top Golf. Like, you need to go there, right? We love Brew Kettle. Who doesn't love Hulk Hogan, brother?
Is he going to tear his shirt off during the show?
Take your vitamins, eat your spinach, pray to the man upstairs, rip the shirt off, the whole nine, right? Right in Brunswick on Friday night. Get there. I'm sure there's going to be a line. He's going to be promoting his All-American beer line. I believe. I heard they're going to have it on draft there, which is interesting. But I think whatever, man. I mean, we're in a day and age where
I'm going to get a White Raja. I'm not drinking an All-American.
Yeah, who cares? That might not be true. You might have both. If Hulk Hogan's there and he signs your chest, you might want to get an All-American beer. But,
that's what it takes, for sure.
We're looking at it in a world where, if you look at your emails, and this is not to be, I'm not belittling anybody because it's important. This has been a hard last 3 months for people. Quarter 4, quarter 1. Brewers are putting out there on their email blasts like, hey, listen, this has been brutally hard for everybody, right? Restaurant industry took a pounding. Brewery industry taking a pounding. The weather was hurtful for people. So I'm not making light of that because really we all want to really get you out and about. But this is just a way to get out and about to a local brewery who supports us. We support them. And try an All-American beer from the All-American Hulk Hogan. And while you're there, have Brew Kettle food, drink a White Raja. I think Black Raja is coming out.
Raja's out. It's out.
Boom.
Yeah. I ordered it this week.
Did you?
Yep.
So for us, I mean, I love, like you love white stouts. I love stouts in general, but I love black IPAs. And Black Raja was one of those ones that we, years, at this point, maybe 15 years ago when we were homebrewers, were like, I want to brew something like this, right? Whether it's Identity Crisis from Mad Tree or any other black IPA that's out there, but then Black Raja's local, you get it and try it. Like, I can do a little bit better than that, not because everybody has their style, right? So it's just stylistic what I like. I love hopped to hazy, crazy beers, and so our black IPAs are hazy or hopped to the gills, but tropically hopped, right? Not just bitter. There's a nice bitter black IPA. It's wonderful. It does have those really big roasted notes in it. I haven't tried it yet this year. It's been a couple years since it's been on the market, but I am stoked. Have you tried it yet?
I have not. Like I said, I'm getting it in my restaurants on like Friday, so I should have it. See how this year's tastes. But yeah, I mean, I'm all about getting those styles that like are hard to find. Like if you're gonna, like you just don't get many black IPAs that often. So I try and get, red IPAs, black IPAs whenever I can get them. Phoenix does a pretty good black IPA that I can get once a year usually.
You busted my chops just this past week, right? You're like, I need your beer and my taps.
Why are you not giving me?
I said, so we are going to do that for you. I promise you today on this live broadcast that you'll be our first retail establishment.
Okay.
We have 9 years never given any beer in kegs to anybody, right? You're just like, this is the best part about it. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, where to start? Because she's like, I don't know.
I'll
Put
just
beer in a
tell you what I
sixtel
want.
and tell me what I want. And you deliver it. And I'm like,
not that hard.
That sounds great and all, but we don't even do sixtels like that. So like to figure that out and the process behind it, like you're spot on. It's all on me. I want to have beer in all your locations.
I got the money. Come on.
I guess she's done. I'm done. Mic drop. Mic drop. Boom. So here now, it'll be our first retail establishment. I just got a whiff of one of your patrons here who, a little THC.
THC drinks.
But I think that that's important on the back of this menu. Jay, no, he just delivered our food. He's not smoking. On the back, though, Dave, what do we see on the back of this menu that might be in your wheelhouse?
I'm not done here.
I'm not even done with the lagers. He didn't go over the lagers.
Yeah, we got the lagers here. We got Buckeye beer, Mommy Bay.
up there too, not apart.
Sorry.
Wait, what are we?
34 beers are a lot to go through.
Oh,
Do your
okay.
thing, I'll stay out of it. Just like Saturday, I'll stay out of it.
And then, boom, yeah. Immigrant Son has a nice Kolsch. It's called Kolsch. Masthead has a nice Pilsner. It's called Pilsner. Come on, guys. Name your beers. Let's do better. The gluten-frees, we kind of hit on this, but we have Kickstep IPA from Ghostfish. Where's Ghostfish?
So Ghostfish is one of the best gluten-free breweries around.
Okay.
If anyone knows about gluten-free beers, they're asking for Ghostfish beers.
Okay.
They're really hard to come by. I think they only distribute to me and like Fatheads
Okay.
in this area. So, and
They're in Ohio?
I get whatever I can. Nope, they're
Oh.
not in Ohio. I think they're all the way in Washington, I believe.
Okay. I was thinking Ghost Tree.
No, not Ghost Tree.
We got Ollie Ollie from Sibling. Okay, yeah, I've seen that one, had that one. Blonde Ale from New Planet Beer, and it's a blonde ale. Yeah. New Planet has Pale Ale. Come on, guys, I'm gonna name these beers. Watchstander from Ghostfish. Okay.
That's a stout,
Yeah.
and it's really hard to find a gluten-free stout anywhere.
That makes sense because, I mean, for the roasted grain, I wonder what you use. You know, roasted millet,
Or,
quinoa, buckwheat. Buckwheat's gluten free.
Yep.
don't you pay attention to me? I'm not giving you this.
All right, so we got to. Okay, here we go. Let's jump right to the THC 9 Delta 9 drinks. Yeah. Jones Green Apple Soda, hemp infused soda, alcohol free, 5 milligrams, Delta 9 THC, right there. We also have from Jones Root Beer has 10. That's for you hardcores out there. It's a root beer, alcohol free, 10 milligrams, Delta 9.
We had to do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Try a lot of different THC drinks, and these are the best around. I put my name
I
behind them.
have no comment at all on these. I have no comment on any of these products. All right.
Yeah, I'll talk about the rest of the stuff. I'll do it quick. Draft cocktails, mojito mocktail, Big Apple remix, canned bottle cocktail, and hot cocktails.
So what I do a little bit different and special is that if you see the restaurant behind us, we have one job code, okay? We have one job code and everyone does everything, okay? So I don't have a bartender that's mixing specialty drinks and cocktails. We're not fancy, we're delicious is our slogan, okay? So to be able to have a consistent cocktail, I pre-mix a corny keg of cocktails, so 40 servings.
Yeah.
And every restaurant has a consistent cocktail on draft. So right now we have a berry mojito mocktail for January, but you can add a
free.
shot of vodka if you want it to be a cocktail. It's not that hard, and it's delicious. So we'll
That
see
sounds
what
great.
my next cocktail will be.
That's fun. What's the Big Apple remix?
So that is our fall one. It's about to disappear because it's done and over. But it's an apple cider bourbon cocktail. So
That's awesome.
it's delicious.
And this is on every menu
Yep.
in all locations, all
Yep.
4 locations.
Yeah.
By the way, I just ate food while Dave was talking about THC beer. The loaded tot was ridiculous. Huge barrel of tot with the queso and bacon. Yeah, it was great. And it had a body or tender, which was fantastic. I had the gold sauce. What's on the gold sauce? Because there's so many sauces here, right? And they're wonderful. What's
The gold sauce is our most popular sauce. We say it's a little bit of heat with a little bit of sweet. It is a Carolina style sauce. So I'm not going to tell you what's in it. It's a mixture of a lot of different things. And love.
Well played. And love.
And love. Everything's made with love.
And gold. And love. That's good.
Under the hot cocktails, we have the horchata. Dude, come on. Tell me about the horchata.
So again, I make everything homemade here.
Yeah.
So when we do cocktails, it's all me making things with love.
Mm-hmm.
So all of my, sweet and sour mix is made by hand. My Kahlua is made by hand, homemade. So my horchata is made by hand. My Irish cream, I don't buy Bailey's. I make my own Irish cream. So it's just made with love and it's better. So if you're cold and you want a coffee and you want some alcohol in it, I've got lots of homemade love to put in it. So we've got all
Homemade
different
love.
types of flavors. So.
That's the Thug Mug.
And it comes in a limited release Thug Mug that you can then, the Thug Mug has a Thug Mug graphic on it and our logo, but anytime you bring it in, it gives you $1 off of every hot beverage you drink. So
you can get your Thug Mug filled up with homemade love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
I got to get a Thug Mug. I'll be right back.
So, honestly,
You're going to go get a Thug Mug? Go ask Zach for the Thug Mug. Hey, Zach. Zach, can I get a Thug Mug?
well, this chicken is fantastic. I'm going to try different sauce, but this is so good. When we're done here, I'm going to try some of the vegan stuff just for fun, and I'll report back next time. I think it's epic. So, we were talking about homemade stuff. So, if we didn't have this conversation, right, honest to the truth, I wouldn't know that you did this, right? So I want you to really Thug Mug. What's up? Right here.
Thug Mug.
Give him a look. Do it, right.
Lost chicken logo.
Yeah. Give me some. Give me some.
Drink like a thug.
Drink like a thug. How do you? Show me, Dave. Drink like a thug.
Drink like a thug. I don't know. Drink like a
Be a thug, Dave.
You gotta do it laid back.
Laid back. Well played, Melissa. So how do people know that? Like, I think that's important to talk about because, the process of your food. You make your food in house.
Yep.
You make your cocktails in house.
Everything's made with love, yeah.
That's a big deal, guys. So
I don't think you have to portray it. Like, it's represented in the food and the drinks.
Yeah.
People have the cocktails and say, man, this is like the best margarita I've ever had. Why? And maybe my staff is going to say, because we make homemade, sweet and sour mix. We do it all homemade, so for my berry mojito mocktail, I make a mint simple syrup. So I call it a complex simple syrup because it's not simple anymore, but
it never is.
no, but it's just taking that time, that extra time to just infuse things with flavor and use pure ingredients instead of syrups and not doing shortcuts.
No, you're right, but it makes a big difference. And again, not that I'm saying in my own head, right? I've been to Boston. I've had the food. How I've been to location and didn't really focus on the vegan because I wasn't vegan at the time, right? So why this sticks out to me now is important. talking to you about the cocktails and what that looks like, telling our audience or anybody's out there watching it, when you share this post, you're going to hear these things, right? So what you said with love, it really is important to know that it isn't just Dave putting his finger in your glass and calling it a day, touching his tender and putting it back on the plate, eating, sucking off his sugar daddy, any of those things. Really, the goal is that
we care.
You care.
Showing we care in our food and our drinks. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. Like, I support craft beer, not because it's the most profitable way to sell beer in the industry, but it's because I care. I care about the local businesses around me. I care how they do, because we all have to support each other. You know, for me, like, I couldn't be Boss Chicken Beer without brewers like you.
Thank you.
And I would
You
hope
don't have
that
beers on tap yet.
I would hope you would do the same for me.
Yeah, we promote.
That's how we
Yeah,
do things.
totally.
We support each other.
Totally.
Supporting local is the only way this sustained.
It's true. Who's your owner?
My owner?
Like, not your personal owner, the owner of the
Owner of Boss Chicken and Beer?
Who's the owner of Boss Chicken and Beer?
There are two owners.
Okay.
They're co-owners.
Nice.
Heather and Emily
Nice.
had developed the concept 6-7 years
Yeah.
ago, and
you
they're
guys
keeping it
have
going.
yourself a winner right here, because this one cares about what you do, and as a business owner with multiple locations, this is what matters, right? Humans
it
that
comes
care.
from the top down.
I believe it. It matters,
you
right?
know,
It matters.
The owners care, which makes the directors of operation
Yeah.
and beverage care, which make our employees care, which means that everyone feels the love.
I love it. No, I appreciate it. What are you sipping on, dude?
Got a little squeaker. Just got myself a little squeaker, 16 ouncer. It's delicious. Look at that rocky head on that. Wow.
Okay.
See that?
So sometimes, if you don't want to drive to 7 breweries in one day, you can
Modern
make the
methods.
choice to go to Boss Chicken and Beer and try 7 breweries all in one location.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of breweries don't have beer. Or don't have food. They make great beer. You can get great food here.
I'll take Dave's. Back in a minute. I just think that statement is really important, right? Because we don't want to delineate different places. We're talking about somebody who really cares about the craft beer community. But to be fair, right? If into craft beer, into cocktails, right? You have everybody, gluten-free, vegan, not vegan menus. But the point is that you said that, you know, you might not be able to go to 7 breweries. That can be a big task for the day. But you want to try a variety of different places. Maybe I haven't had, you know, a beer from Modern Methods, right, or a beer from Biker Brewhouse. But I can come to one location and get both of those. Support local. Maybe I love it and I go out there, right? It's just like it's
Right.
it's just
And
part of the process.
I educate my staff, and you know, any single person will be able to tell you, like, hey, this is from this location, go try them out. And they have fun facts of like each brewery, of what I instill in them, of why they would want to go visit that brewery. You know, like, supporting local isn't just putting a beer in a cooler and hoping someone's going to sell it. Supporting local is also just sharing that story of all those breweries. And
Yeah, you can say,
why-
I've been there.
Yeah, why they're a great place to visit. So I try and do that with all my staff, of like, hey, this is a fun fact about this brewery and where it's located, so that they understand how to also push people to those breweries to go try them out, you know?
Now, how quickly would you say these beers turn over?
I order in very small amounts.
Okay.
So if you come week to week, our beer menu changes on a Monday and a Friday, and every Monday and Friday. So we rotate through new beers. So you probably will see 5 to 10 new beers every week.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot quicker than a brewery would turn over.
Yeah.
So you can come and have chicken wings and Brussels sprouts and a beer or two. You can come back on Friday and then you can have some tenders or something on the vegan menu. And something else, some
Try a
tater
new
tots,
beer.
you know?
Yep, and try a new beer.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good way to eat good and drink good.
Yeah.
Right here.
See that or not? It says blueberry bourbon.
That's good.
Yeah. Sauces are good. The gold is really good too.
Gold is great.
Gold
That's
is good.
blueberry bourbon.
Yep.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
All handmade. Now, how about the cocktails? Do you rotate out the hot cocktails or the draft cocktails?
So
On
the
a
draft
similar rate?
cocktails, yeah, they rotate out every few months to a new cocktail
Okay.
that I develop. So I'm in the works with my next cocktail.
Yeah.
Figure that one
What's
out.
on a little sneak peek? What's on the drawing board?
I don't know.
What's in contention?
Margaritas are a big selling cocktail. I did a pineapple margarita last season, but I feel like I want to make it different. So I think I might want to do a mango pineapple
Okay.
this year, but we'll see.
Even in the winter, margaritas.
Margaritas sell all year long.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, tequila is the hot new thing. It is.
Why? It's important.
Why?
Yeah.
You know why? Tell me.
You know why. For those people who are on the anti-inflammatory train, right? They're saying that high quality tequila is one of the best things for you if you're trying to live that vegan, gluten-free, anti-inflammatory lifestyle.
Okay. You're educating me. I don't
It's
know.
facts. If you're gonna have alcohol during that time, right? You're abstaining from lots of things in your life. If you need to drink alcohol, having a high class,
So
tequila.
tequila. So I also support local liquors too.
Mm-hmm.
So we always have Voodoo vodka in stock at all times.
My boys at Voodoo.
You know, tequila, I still don't go with tequila. I go with Reposado. I go with Western Reserve. I try and really support all the distillers in the area too. So
If you guys haven't, we should probably do a tour of that place sometime. If you have not had vodka from these dudes,
from Ken, BKO. Yep,
they are rock stars.
amazing. Yes.
So Voodoo Vodka, Medina, Ohio, big sponsors of all things Medina, including our passport,
Best vodka around.
by far.
Yeah.
It is something you could probably just drink on ice and have a good time.
Correct.
By itself. That's really the true statement.
Yes.
It's that good. Right?
I agree.
It really is. So, as we pare down, it's 8:04. How quick this 1 hour went, right? Party on. I want to give you one chance to talk about something that's really going to give an overview and one big important thing here. I want to tell you when I came in, right?
Yeah.
We had an hour drive,
Yeah.
and I have a baby bladder. I had to use the restroom. I came over here. They're trying to get our stuff ready for us. And there's two doors that look like there should be restrooms right as you walk in. But they say that nope on them. So I kind of like, I'm not sure what that means, right? So I walk over, I'm like, nope. And I look at the other one, nope. I'm like, is that a boss chicken and beer thing? I'm like, no.
It definitely
no
is.
always means no.
It
so.
definitely is. All of our locations, all of our office and our dry storage, they just have labels that say no. Because people just like to walk into doors if they don't have a sign on them. So, yes, all of our locations. I have an office in Seven Hills. It says nope on it.
That's hilarious. So I thought that was great. Kind of gives the ambiance of where we're at, right? Open in here for sure, right? Kind of that industrial look.
Chill.
Big
We're
tables, chill, open kitchen, great hangout spot, TVs on the wall, big hangout tables to chill out. But if give one thing to our people out in BlabberMalt Show world and the internet about coming here, what to expect, food, beverage, all the things, what should they do? Give us it all right here.
Sure. I mean, you can go anywhere and have good food, but what Boss Chicken and Beer does that I believe is above and beyond anywhere else is the experience. So all of our locations all have a penny bar. If you're going to come in, we want you to sit at the penny bar. We want you to hang out with us. We want to talk to you while we're cooking your food. So it's all about the experience and all about catering to what you need. So a lot of this day and age, they really don't understand that, like, that they need that interaction, and that's what we give. You know, that at the end of the day, you come in, you don't know what you're doing, and you sit at the bar and you leave as a friend, and we know your name, and you're coming back next week. And that's, you know, what we instill in our employees, that, you know, they're caring, and they're not just taking orders. They're asking what their preferences are. What type of beer do you like? What type of food do you like? And I want to make sure I'm getting everything perfect for you today. And I think that that's not something you can really find in this day and age right now. And so if you're looking for somewhere where you just want to be able to sit down and feel like you can have a great conversation, this is the place to come.
Yeah, and right now, for a limited time only, if you come in here and you said the BlabberMalt Show sent you, you get 2 beers for the price of 2.
Thanks.
Sure.
Yes.
So, 4 locations.
Locations.
One's close to some of our peeps on the west side. Is the menu the same everywhere?
Yes.
So I walk into Bay Village, get the same menu.
Menu is the same everywhere.
Okay.
We change it every season. So we have a spring menu and we have a winter menu. So this is the winter menu. We will have a new one coming up in the spring, I think March, April.
But this is at all locations, so we're just talking about the fact that they are across the board the same. What about beer menus? Similar, close, not close?
They always have the variety of styles,
Yep.
but not the same breweries all at the same time, because everyone rotates beers differently.
Sure.
But, yeah.
That's just great information for everybody to know. I mean, it's just as you look out what that looks like. I mean, all of our locations have different menus, so
Yeah.
to know that is important. You come all the way out here, same menu. Head over to Bay Village, same menu. Berea, Front Street, not to be confused with this Front Street, same menu.
So if I roll into the Bay Village location and I got my Thug mug and I want to order this horchata, can I get a to-go lid so I can roll around with some horchata in my coffee, and people are like, "Guy's drinking coffee, it's cool."
Sure, you can get a to-go
Okay.
lid. As long as it's got a sticker on it and a lid, you're good to go. It's how the industry works nowadays.
That's good.
Thanks to COVID. Thank you.
Good to know.
Thank you,
Good to know.
COVID.
We here at the BlabberMalt Show, we do not encourage you to drink and drive.
But you
But-
can take
but you
your
can take-
alcoholic drinks to go
Yeah.
with a sealed lid and then enjoy it at home.
At home, in the safety of your own home.
And the Thug mug is everywhere.
Yes.
It's a legit mug. Yeah, you get yourself a. You get one of these. Yeah.
The mug in it.
It's going to be my new stop on my way to work.
Do a Thug mug refill.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you in a second, but Rick Bell asked, are the wings moist? Let's find out.
I believe they are. I haven't had one tonight, but in the past, the wings were moist. Rick, here you
I
go.
mean, they're crispy, but moist inside.
Yes.
Yes.
They have.
So our wings, again, are made with love. So we brine them overnight, and then we season them before we bake them, and then we season them after we bake them. We chill them, then we flash fry them, and then we season them again before they go on your plate. So do you feel the love?
That's a lot of love
A lot of love.
in one wing.
It does not need sauce. So, like, that's our slogan. We don't toss our wings in sauce. Does it need sauce?
But do you like sauce?
No, and I think that's so. To be fair, that's how you make good wings. That's our.
Covers up dry wings, and we don't need sauce.
We prefer to sell our wings at ZZ's plain because we do the same thing except we don't brine them, right? Or not brine them, but what'd you say you do at the beginning?
Brine, yeah.
Oh, to brine them. We don't brine them, but we do everything else, right? We season, bake, season, chill, fry, season. That's what we do. But then people can also choose to sauce them. I knew right away that was a brine because that is ridiculous. It's like biting into a brined. We do brine turkey, man. It's freaking bomb.
It's like biting into a brined wing. Yeah.
I didn't want you to.
I gotta stop.
I didn't want you to. I didn't want you to invite me on Saturday.
He's getting pissed.
I wouldn't have went anyway. Just so you know.
Yeah,
if you were going, I wouldn't have come.
I wouldn't have gone. Didn't
Bye.
want to go.
Not anymore. But the wings are moist. They're really good. They're actually stupid good. That's from a guy who owns a wing. That's from a guy who owns a wing place. Like
Yeah.
one of the best wing places on the west side of Cleveland. Killer wings. And that was just straight off out of the fryer. So, woo! Party on. Nice job.
Yes. Dig him. I had a question. I lost it. Damn it. Oh, Janelle wanted to talk about this Millersburg beer. It's a layover tequila sour.
It's different. Yeah.
Tequila sour.
Tequila sour. Like I said, it's hard to come by sours, but Millersburg's had one.
Yeah. Now,
I'll let you know in advance. This is way in advance. In March, all of my locations will have a green beer on tap, and it will be a sour.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you the brewery yet.
So you got to come in
It's not
March.
me. Look at me, but it's not me.
But it's going to be a delicious sour beer. Everyone does red ales and Irish stouts. I've got a green sour.
Is that really
this-
before in the past?
It is a beer I've purchased in the past, and I knew it was good.
It's so good. I'm not saying a word,
You
but
know
it's
what
really
I'm
good.
talking about?
It's
Okay.
really good.
Yep.
I will say that's a really good beer. So
I missed it. What was it?
A green sour,
Okay.
but I know what it is. It's based on how many brewers do a green sour. But it's really good.
Okay.
You might figure it out yourself.
Surgeon.
Watch.
Tastes like Lucky Charms is what I say.
Lucky Charms.
You're not wrong. They may use Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All locations are going to have it.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I'm going to have to come back and check that one out.
Yeah, Cuyahoga Falls has a bar crawl the Saturday before St. Patrick's Day. Biggest beer sales of the year here. They have a shuttle that goes all along in Cuyahoga Falls here because they have Dora. And so you can sell your beer and walk down the street with it. And we've got Hi-Ho down the street there. Got, Missing Falls and MacArthur's further down the street. But it is a phenomenal bar crawl. I've never seen something like it ever. If the weather turns out like it was last year, it'll be amazing. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we were looking at. They're closed down the road here on Tuesday, so we can't. We're gonna go down, get a check-in. So
Hi-Ho check-in.
Hi-Ho, yeah.
Is Ohio brewing? What's going on with Ohio brewing? What's the root of that?
I thought you would know. You don't know?
I mean, they put it online, but I'm not sure what the sitch is.
The
I think
word
we're
was
open today,
the
so-
word was that the Burntwood Tavern Group purchased it. What the heck they're going to do with it, they have not announced, from what I understand. So
I'm
you
saying
know as
local
much
buzz.
as I
It's
know.
local buzz.
Yeah.
Thought maybe you'd be in the know. You
Sometimes.
get some inside
Sometimes.
deets.
All right, rundown of events for you coming up, right? We have this week.
Saturday,
Yep.
big release party. Then we have February 9th, Super Bowl it's pretty much like our Christmas here at Boss Chicken. Like, no one in our company is allowed to request off on Super Bowl Sunday. Everyone has to work.
How does that work out? It doesn't work out for me when I say that. At any place.
It's our,
like,
it's our
yeah,
one
right.
blackout date. You know, like all hands on deck for Super Bowl Sunday. We have a Galentine's Day
Saw that
event.
just now.
Yes.
You heard
so
that Galentine's Day right there. It is. What is it?
It is the day before Valentine's Day and the day of Valentine's Day. The tickets are for a pair of gals, pals, any gender, whatever
Whatever you want.
your make and model. It does not matter. It's going to give you a flight of mimosas. I've never done mimosas before, but I can figure that out. It's champagne and it's amazing juice. I'm going to give you 4 amazing mimosas and a flight, and it's going to be a girl dinner. So, do you guys know what a girl dinner is?
I don't know what a girl
You've
dinner
never
is.
heard of a girl dinner? All right. So a
What do
girl
you mean by
dinner.
Galentine Day? Be?
A girl
Oh no, I'm not
dinner
invited.
is when you can't decide what you want, but you want all the sides, right?
That's perfect.
So girl dinner is going to give you 3 different sides of your choice to share.
All the
with
sides.
Your mimosa flight to share.
Nice.
And then we're going to have chocolate-covered strawberries and origami roses because those last forever. So,
Spoken like a company run by the most epic people in the whole world, women.
caring and loving or child labor. My daughter, who's 14, is hand making 100 origami roses as we speak.
So my
I'm
kids
pretty
work for
sure.
me, and they're
Correct.
12 and 16, so that's totally fine. I get it across the board.
You know
so
how to make
17.
origami roses? Let's make some.
Let's do. You have 100, and they're due tomorrow. Stat. Or no chicken for you, or no vegan chicken, whatever you want to do.
They look beautiful.
So a lot of big events coming up. It's pretty cool, right? Just in the next couple of weeks. I suggest that you come to 2 empty glasses worth of the Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy's good.
Fantastic beer, right? Made with all the sticks and sugar and caramel and all the things in the whole world. Sticks are extra.
Extra for the sticks.
Yeah, that's this weekend. Get here for that. Look forward.
Book the food truck.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Yeah. The food truck will be at the Winter Warmer Fest, as I said last time, and we're booking the food truck for the rest of the season for graduation parties, weddings, any of your fun events that you want some good food at
Get all this good food at your house.
at your house. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it. This and this. You bring this too?
No, they don't make liquor licenses that travel. You know that.
I know. I'm just hoping. I was hoping for you.
I wish at some point if they could make a liquor license that
Well,
travels.
if you buy a Thug mug, you can mix your own drink at your house in the Thug mug.
That's so cool. We might be taking those. I don't know, guys. Listen, all this to say, an hour and we started late. We're running late. This is epic. Best thing always. She's not wrong. Because this place is killer, right? Come over here to the Penny Bar, talk to the people, watch them make your food with love, give you some beverages, talk about the whole process.
You say the titty bar? He said the titty
Penny Bar.
bar. Penny. Oh, there's pennies
Come
on the
to
table. I
the
swear.
Penny Bar.
Penny bar. Okay. There's no titty bar at Boss Chicken Beer.
Have some great local beer in all 4 locations. Have the same wonderful menu in all locations, all gluten-free, also duplicated on the vegan side. That's insane, by the way. Get your Thug mug with your horchata. Roll with the homies.
Definitely.
I think it's a good idea, right?
Yes, sir.
Anything going on in our world we should talk about?
Hey, man, if you have any concerns about any of the jokes I made or the fact that I didn't invite Matthias to the pub crawl,
Most epic pub crawl
BlabberMalt at
on
gmail.com.
BlabberMalt
Let us know.
at gmail.com. Let's go.
There'll be plenty more.
don't wanna do it.
Don't even bother. I'm not
No.
going to read them.
Peace out.
We're going to be.
I'm not even looking over at you anymore.
You got to follow us. We're the BlabberMalt Show, Facebook, YouTube. Hit the like, hit the subscribe.
What about you?
BossChickenBeer.com, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you want.
TikTok. It doesn't get any easier than that, boss.
TikTok, wow.
Chicken and beer. Get your
As
chicken
long
in
as
your.
it's still around. TikTok as long as it's still
If it's
around.
installed,
If you
don't
didn't
have it
install
installed,
it, you're in trouble.
You're in
That's your
trouble,
fault
man.
for uninstalling it. Welcome to America.
Right.
You
Welcome
can,
to America.
You can side load it. Well, I'll
We
put a
fixed
link
it.
where you can side load it on your phone.
I'm going to fix TikTok. It's all good. We're fine. All right, guys. Hey, we appreciate you so much. Food is epic. Can't wait to get into some of this. Beers were great. Thank you so much. You're such a rock star in our industry. We appreciate you to no end. And I promise you, you'll be our first retail customer.
The Rain Brewing Company on tap stand.
Boom. As soon as possible. Hey, guys, until next
Yes.
time, stay
Stay
malty,
malty,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.